I'm Mackenzie or Madjet _ and this is my PC setup. I've been a streamer for around 3 years now, and this is what I've been using throughout those 3 years. I have updated it, been gifted things, bought stuff just to make it feel more homey. It's not one of those like aesthetically pleasing setups, which I kind of wish I had because they're really pretty, but they're also really expensive, and I have kind of the mindset of why buy something new if it's not broken? So I've had a lot of these things for around 3 years. Anyways, let's get into it. First, we have my PC, the thing that runs the whole operation. This PC was made for me by my friends. I'm not the most educated on how to make a PC, but I have upgraded it throughout the years. I've got a better supply unit, audio card, Wi-Fi card, better RAM, and it works pretty well for what I need to do, and that's really all that matters. Now moving on to the accessories for the PC. First of all, I have an IKEA desk. It's one of those like you buy a plank of wood and you buy 4 legs and you put it all together type of desk. So it works pretty well. It's pretty sturdy, and I'm very happy with it because the desk that I originally had was very, very small. Now moving on to my monitors. I use a 2 monitor setup. They are both Acer, but I did buy them at different times, so they are actually not the same monitor. It is also on a 3 monitor mount. And you're probably asking yourself, you have 2 monitors. Why do you have a 3 monitor mount? And great question. It's because I used to have a 3rd monitor, which was my favorite one. However, it did not have like the backing needed to be put on the mount, so I just gave it to my sister. And now I have this monitor that doesn't stay in the place, which is really, really annoying. We then have my keyboard. It's the Razer Huntsman TKL, and I also have a Darth Vader escape keycap, and it really just ties in the Star Wars theme that has been going on, if you can't tell. For the mouse, I use the HyperX Pulsefire Core mouse. This was the first mouse that I bought 3 years ago. It's been working pretty well, other than whenever I play Valorant, it doesn't shoot bullets occasionally, which drive me a little insane. And then underneath that mouse, I have the Corsair MM300 mousepad. I actually bought the wrong mousepad when I originally was buying one. I was supposed to get like the long rectangle one, but I obviously didn't do that. But I've been looking for like a custom one to get because I want like a cool design. Now moving on to audio, which is a very important aspect when it comes to streaming. I have the Audio-Technica AT2040 microphone that I got off of Amazon. It works pretty well, but it is an XLR microphone, meaning that it has to have an audio interface, and I have the Euphoria UMC22 HD. I think that's what it's called. I'm not completely sure, but it does the job. And that's what matters. And I have the mic on this really cheap Amazon arm mic. I got it for like I think $10. It's not the best. It's ruined my desk a little bit and has fallen off quite a lot, but it's still standing, and that's what matters. I also put some leaves on it to fancy it up a little bit. Now, moving on to the headset, I use the Logitech G733s. They're pretty popular. I see a lot of people have the white ones, but I have the black ones. They're wireless, and I used to have a Corsair headset, but it was so heavy, it would hurt my head and I would have headache every single time after stream. So this is a really nice replacement because it is very, very lightweight. Now onto the webcam. I used to use the Canon Rebel T7 camera, however, I broke the lens for that. And this was the replacement. It is the Razer Kaio Pro webcam. It is on a beautiful glass bottle that I have, and it works pretty well for the price of the camera. To make streams go a lot smoother, I have the Elgato Stream Deck Mini. This is where I put all of my scenes, my mute buttons, and it's just how I make like seamless transitions and not having to tab into OBS all the time. I highly recommend it. I have the Mini. It was gifted to me, but it's very functional because it has a lot of pages and folders. Now when streaming, the lighting that I use is this lamp I got from Costco a really long time ago. It has like different lighting settings, and it also has different types of modes. I don't have a ring light. I just had this lamp already, so I was like, hey, let me just use this. It even has a fan, if I can turn it on. It doesn't do anything but blow dust, but we don't need to talk about it. I also have a chair. I built this chair on stream. It's from Costco. It's pretty comfy, I would say. However, the wheels work really well, but my room isn't like flat. It's on an angle, so I tend to slide a lot, which is like a good thing if you want good wheels, but like for me, I'm not a fan. Now into the accessories on my desk. I have the Lego Brickhead collection with Ahsoka, Obi-Wan, and Darth Vader. I absolutely love it because I love this trio and I love the Clone Wars, so it's nice to have them, you know, hanging around on my desk. I also have this candle that I got for Christmas that I've used a little bit, just a smidge. I have some photos of me and my boyfriend, but for privacy reasons and because there's heartfelt messages on it, I just spun it around. But you can see the flower that I dried. And I also have I have 2 wooden hearts that he gave me. He made this one and he got me this one. I absolutely love them. And something that I have to have on my desk, it's a requirement, is a tissue box. It's needed. If you've been on my streams, you know I sneeze so much. So it is very, very necessary to have it. Now this isn't technically my desk, but it's like basically right beside it and I use it almost every single day. But I have this small little IKEA drawer set that I got a really long time ago, and on top of that I have my Inquisitor lightsaber that was gifted by Saber Theories. I highly recommend you guys check them out if you have not already. This isn't like sponsored or anything, but this was just a very kind and insane gift. It is, like I said, the Inquisitor lightsaber. The quality of it is insane and I love it, so it has to be on display. And of course behind it we have one of the Inquisitors from Jedi Fallen Order. It's the second sister. It's the cosplay that I do the most on my TikTok. If you haven't already, make sure to go follow. And it's my favorite cosplay. It's one of my favorite characters. And it's also a very expensive mask, so had to have that on display as well. And below that I have a drawer full of all of my electronic devices, like a controller, and some other things like my journaling supplies, candy, you know, the important things that you have to have beside your desk. And also, if you guys cannot tell, behind my entire setup I have this beautiful Star Wars wall of photos. I've had it for around 2 years. It was supposed to be like a rainbow wall, which is why it goes red to gray, which isn't really a rainbow, but we don't have to talk about it. I just wanted something to fill up the background, and at the time I didn't know what, so I put this up. And it used to be my streaming background, but now it's my PC background. And I really like it because, if you can't tell, I really like Star Wars. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to like and subscribe and all that jazz. And let me know in the comments what is something you have to have on your desk. It's like a requirement. I really do appreciate you guys watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!